You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Well, you got a name, miss?
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl. This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her tied down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will. Seems my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know. But I know someone who does. Follow me.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. But I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful. Edward thinks the way. What happened to these children? What are they?
Where have you been? Cabin in Arcadia? Little sisters. Atom factories.
It's grotesque.
Compromise? Is that why we came to...
What do they even look like under this?
Well, I say you should have to prove your part.
Funny.
What?
You're not knowing about the little sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, I thought it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
Refreshment, sir? Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
Guten Tag.
Herr Schmidt.
Mr. DeWitt, I'll find my source inside of that club.
Cohen? What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
private party. No entry without invitation.
We'll see about that.
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're
No
expected...
mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of. They must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the artist struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any. What brung you to Rapture?
A man.
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
Wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share of Shylocks. You're no Shylock.
Wasn't that kind of debt. Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
Look around, please. Welcome, welcome.
Andrew Ryan asks you a simple question. Are you a man or a slave?
Come right in.
Excuse me. The lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
What is this piece?
It's by Trine. But of course...
Cohen sends those masks out in some kind of box.
Lovely. Music does something to me. Especially something in the jazz. Primal, isn't it? Part of us that exists before thought, before logic, purely sensual.
The finest music touches us in places.
That we never knew existed.
Damn.
Turn it up.
Must be somewhere else.
Oh, it's so intoxicating. So powerful and masculine. Oh, yes, one feels the urge to surrender.
Parasite has his eye on Rapture. Keep your eye on the parasite.
I must go. I must go. Even one more note
Nothing. Let's find another shop.
Where to next, Mr. DeWitt? The Golden Rule is just across the way, or shall we go upstairs to the Artist Struggle?
I don't have all the flaws.
Poof! They're all gone. Good day to you, sir.
You see that dish I walked in with? Well, you give her the star treatment, pal. Then I'll make it worth your while.
Of course, right away.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You've an eye, haven't you, miss? It's a natural sapphire and diamond, 18-karat gold ring, fully hallmark for Paris, 1887.
Really?
The center cabochon... Excuse me, sir.
That's a lot of fine talk about a stolen ring.
I beg you.
Right out of her coffin in Twilight
Gotta
Fields.
find
Did you
that
think we
box.
wouldn't notice?
The assurances of a grave robber are of no interest to me. If you hand the ring back, the matter will remain between you and me.
Nothing. Only one place left.
Get your hands off me!
Might be best if we were gone when he wakes up. Nothing?
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
Cross that bridge when we get to it.
This clown bothering
Booker.
All that unpleasantness with Fontaine.
Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Yes, of course. Interesting, isn't it? Original Sander Cohen. He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry, but I know precious little about art.
How does it make you feel?
I don't want to open my mouth for fear of what foolishness might tumble
What's
out.
he hiding in that box?
Would you? Oh, I would like so much to understand.
In this piece, Cohen intended to show us the struggles of the great
There you are, you little son of a bitch.
See all that in that little picture?
Yes. In fact, now, did your companion go...
You've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony. Would you mind if I return tomorrow for further education?
I shall be here at your service.
Good. You've located the mask.
Third time's the charm.
All right. It's best we head back to Cohen's.
Fine piece of work back with those shopkeepers. You've got a bit of the grifter in you.
For that, you can thank my father.
Oh, yeah?
He was a man comfortable in a variety of rules.
I'm not looking to be an obstacle to your accomplishments. I'm a modern fellow.
So, what kind of field you in?
Field.
Yeah, you know, occupation. Can't imagine what kind of employment would lead you to tag along on a job like this.
I suppose you could say I work in debt collection.
Ah, very well. Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.
So who is this fellow Cohen? Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse, he's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen his type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation. Don't matter who gets hurt.
Dance! Dance! Move!
Open yourselves to the music, to the spirit of the eternal. No. Why do you fail in this fashion? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked. Fitzpatrick! Please! The stick!
Senator, for God's sake!
My muse shall not be mocked! Get them out of here! There shall be no failure on my canvas. There's no room in rapture anymore for the artist. Who are you?
Name's DeWitt.
Is that right? My. This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, lady?
I need to ask a few questions.
Questions? Yes. Yes. It is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl, haven't you?
We artists see more than most. You're more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go. But I know the child in that photo is important to you. So many children flit, flit, flit away. I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her in exchange. All I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you two. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are, and I will show you where you need to go.
Cohen, son of a bitch.
Mr. DeWitt.
What?
Dance with me.
Come, dance!
I shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Suchong.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Suchong had Sally, I'd know it.
How?
Because I tied him to a chair and asked him.
So?
For 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
No!
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick! I see suffering in you. I know how to shine a light on your pain. A moth will become a butterfly.
Mr. DeWitt.
Mr. DeWitt! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
You were dreaming. You kept saying your daughter's name, Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought...
Pain and beauty. To an artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young one. No need to thank me. I'm not so sure you'll like what you find.
Look,
Fontaine's. Ryan sent the whole thing to the bottom.
but it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little bird in the housewares department.
How many people do you suppose Ryan's got locked up in that place?
Enough. Fontaine had amassed something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. Alright, there's a dock up ahead.
Takes a cold son of a bitch to do that to a living person.
What's that?
Burial at sea.
You read your residency contract with Ryan Industries? In perpetuity, we're all buried at sea.
You're too comfortable. Keep your eyes open.
Seem to be some supplies this way, Mr. DeWitt.
It's Booker.
What?
Just call me Booker.
If it's all the same to you, let's leave it at Mr. DeWitt. Look up there. Let's have another look around. Perhaps we'll be able to find something to get us up and over.
Could be handy.
A skyhook.
Skyhook? You mean the air grabber? Kids use them to ride around up on the pneumo lines.
Air grabber. Huh. Constants and variables.
Constants and what?
Never mind.
Goddamn grabber stuck.
Mr. DeWitt! Someone's coming!
Come back! I want the frosted!
I could lose my job!
All right, I got the grabber unjammed.
Turn my...
Mr. DeWitt, look. Housewares. That's where Cohen said we'd find Sally. The store ran trams between the three buildings. We'll need to avail ourselves of that.
Assuming it still works.
Optimism, Mr. DeWitt. It helps in situations like this. When did you come to Rapture?
Oh, it was, geez, I guess around 51? No, 48?
That's a rather large gap.
Time. Life I had before. Sort of becomes a blur. 49. 49 for sure. Damn.
You look a mess, Mr. DeWitt.
Just keep your eyes open for splicers. They can do us a whole lot worse.
Here, little birdies. Eat it up. Well, it's good for you, you know. I've never heard of birds that didn't like seeds. What's the matter with you? Do you think it's poison?
I know real well how these buyers think. I get into their heads. Don't seem Jake to me. How long you been two-timing me? You'll get washed up!
Mr. DeWitt, look.
Well, there's the tram.
That splicer had no problem freezing a path for himself before.
I'm sure he'll be happy to do the same for us.
I have no doubt you'll prove persuasive.
Welcome to the circus! Hey, I've got a family to feed!
We all move the great chain, and the great chain moves us all.
Another burst pipe.
Store sunk a few hundred feet beyond its specifications. More pressure, more burst pipes.
Mr. DeWitt, look. An ice rink.
Be good at places any to look for our new friend.
Says it's on the top floor.
So we go up. Damn thing's locked.
Let me see that. Oh, have matters progressed so little? I could turn this with a rake pick. Done.
Where'd you learn that?
Oh, it's something I picked up a long time ago.
Yeah. Our frozen friend leaves a hell of a trail.
There's different types of food on my touch.
Watch it. Just let me in, okay? Fontaine, he said we're all equal down here now, all in the same boat. I just want a taste of some high-class food.
Calls me superstitious. I don't know. It feels good one way. It feels terrible anyway else.
Stay on top. Eye on the ball.
Look up there.
Take your time. I'm fine down here. You need ease.
Has their other hand in your pocket. Every man for himself. It's the rapture way.
He's what was. No doubt about that. Turn my car!
Glenda?
Why?
Take this ammo. Take this.
Nice!
That's it.
I'm on the hook this time. We're not done here.
What's happened to these people? They don't even seem sane.
Nothing beats your first splice. From there, it's all downhill. The frozen frosties, the jockeys who'll hand you 1,000 volts as soon as look at you.
You sound sympathetic.
They would be the first sons of bitches who found an answer at the bottom of a bottle. Once you see them go all weak at the knees at the sight of a little sister and all her Adam, they cut a less sympathetic figure. Short-circuited. Probably be able to pop it open with it.
A jolt of shock jockey?
You familiar with shock jockey?
More than you could know.
Let's look around. Maybe there's a store ain't been ransacked by splicers yet.
Everything okay? Did you hear that AVerMedia took control of Fontaine Futuristics? I'm huffing mad.
Oh, down there, little lady.
Sorry, Chief, but I'm real upset. We came to Rapture to get away from government muscling out private business.
Control of being married, take control of anything. The government council just assumes so much. All of Rick Fontaine's crimes and betrayals against the people of Rapture. Assume pretty soon everything will be back to normal.
Really? Well, that's a much shelter.
Remember, Mary, doubting the council only emboldens the bad.
Oh, sweetheart! Glenda, honey? I made you a solid offer!
Do I know you?
Get up. Get up.
Thanks.
You want to thank me? Next time, try ducking.
Pay up!
Looks like the plasma department is back that way. I'm sure we'd find something useful there. Done.
Rumor is the tool of the parasite. Fontaine is dead. Rapture lives.
Your cough is cold. Your wife's ex-husband just got parole. Don't fret.
Compost nut like butter with Devil's Kiss for Ryan Industries, most trusted name in evolution.
What's wrong with candy pop with a little bit of fire?
Sweetie! You in the bedroom?
Haven't found anything. Mr. DeWitt, you're hurt. Catch! Why did Ryan lock up all of Fontaine's followers in a department store?
He needed somewhere to put Fontaine's button. Why not shut down the competition in the bargain?
But I thought Andrew Ryan was all about free markets and open competition.
All those ideas lose their luster when the quarterly earnings come in and you find the other guys eating your lunch. Either way, Fontaine's dead.
It's ruining it for the rest of us. Rapture was being undermined by a growing number of undesirable types. Where would you put them?
Ryan's hate competition.
You know.
It's freezing in here.
Something tells me all that cold isn't just coming from the ice rink.
But where am I going to shop now? I hear there's a sale at Wyatt's Boutique.
Think you can pick this?
Looks easy enough. Got it.
Unless I say so. Got it. Anyone comes near that bottle without permission is a dead man.
City call.
You promise never again.
I'm looking. Take this.
Much obliged.
That's all I have right now. You're injured. Mr. DeWitt, here.
Great.
Breathe, DeWitt, breathe.
Ain't nothing but right this time since Frank Fontaine died.
Subject. The love we have, that's something special. Not some fly-by-night, right?
I won't hurt anyone. Have to. But they make me.
The bathroom. Did you even notice? You ate an egg off that bathroom floor.
I made my quota. Well, all right. I mean, I was only off this much. Can't you kind of fell out right for once?
She told me to stop calling, so I did. I just hang around outside the place she's staying. Some stuff sure
You can do it too.
Got a lock here.
Look at her work. Mr. DeWitt, the plasmid? Have you forgotten what we came for?
Damn it, that son of a bitch drank every last bottle of Old Man Winter.
I think I can help.
What was that?
It's a new plasmid. Lets me bring in things that might exist, but don't.
I'm not sure I understand. What's it called?
Tear.
Where'd you find that?
You don't expect a girl to share all her secrets, do you, Mr. DeWitt?
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
Folks always stare when I make a scene. You get used to it. You spiff, Rabbit. You spiff, Frankie. And you leave me one.
Port Frolic and start building your castle today.
All right. I know you're the client and all, but I've gone about far enough without a few answers.
My purpose here is none of your concern. Consider me a means to an end.
Then why do I get the feeling I'm being set up?
I told you I'm in collections. An account is in arrears. My clients simply want to see matters set to right.
Don't make any sense, that's all.
If you don't like the arrangement, the bathysphere's back that way.
She told me to stop calling. So I did. Just outside the place she started.
Folks always stare when I make a scene. You get used to it.
That's right. Cry like a baby.
Do it! I've always been there for you!
Here we go!
Thanks!
That's all I have!
don't skimp on the cockpit. You hear me, Phil?
What's the matter, Frank?
Alright.
Every day there's less and less. You know, the problem's not in your head. It's in your genes. Hey, I don't go in for all that splicing stuff. I'm buddies.
Always do right, be a star.
What your buddy knows.
Keep my eyes open for more.
Frank Fontaine called me in the other day. Me, Ray Larn. Says trouble's coming and he's passing out special plasmids to all his best guys. I mean, it's an honor, but man, I started getting these shingles all over. Skin's discolored. Like when a guy's about to lose a limb, you know? And I can't seem to pile on enough clothes. I hate to ask, but is this happening to everybody?
Go ahead.
There you go.
Go ahead.
On it.
Welcome to the... Hey, I've got a family to feed.
Mr. DeWitt, use the plasmid. If Sally's not your daughter, what's she to you? Why risk life and limb?
It's part of the job.
You owe me no explanation.
She's just another orphan. After Fontaine went down, City was lousy with him.
And?
I don't know. You have a reason for every stupid thing you've ever done? She started showing up. Peaked. More fool me to feed the brat. Should have known she would never leave.
How did you lose her?
It's none of your business. Something about you doesn't sit right.
Yes?
Wouldn't peg you as the rapture type. Not even a little.
If you mean I have no interest in joining the Andrew Ryan book club, you'd be right. Just another set of fanatics with a different set of books.
I gamble.
What?
You asked me how I lost Sally. I gamble. Took her somewhere kids got no business being. I was winning. In a place like that, you don't let a kid out of your sight.
But you did.
Yeah, and here we are. But the million-dollar question is, what's she to you?
I have an interest in reuniting you with her. Isn't that reason enough?
Let's hope Cohen was on the level when he said this is where we'd find Sally.
I can only imagine what they would do with a child in a place like this.
Cohen's halfway to Splicetown. Probably thought putting a child in prison would be high art.
The sooner we find her, the better.
Come on out of there! Hopper's got all sorts of plans for you. Now you come out and take your medicine.
Sally!